I had this company reach out to me, and they wanted me to take a look at a jewelry cleaner. So I just received this in the mail. And let's see what it is. I don't know the brand. It was just a lady representing this company, so it's kind of like a blind review for me. It is called, let's see here, an ultrasonic cleaner. Ultrasonic cleaner. It says healthy. Alright, there you go. Ultrasonic cleaner and denture cleaner. Interesting. Now, what does that say? There we go. It says ultrasonic frequency 50 hertz, rated voltage 120. That's good because I'm in America. Electricity consumption 35 watts. Well, that's practically nothing. Product size shows it in millimeters. The volume of the cleaner tank 650 milliliters. That's actually pretty good size. It's probably about a pint, a little bit more than a pint. Maximum volume 600 milliliters, and the weight is 900 grams. So yeah, so 900 grams, that means it's less than a kilo. And a kilo in America is 2.2 pounds. So that's interesting. Let's take a look inside. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. It looks a lot like my other jewelry cleaner so far, from what I can tell. The other jewelry cleaner I got as an work anniversary gift. So one I've reviewed. I'll probably put a link on here for you. Let's take a look. So you can see that it says fONE. Phone? I don't know. Ultrasonic cleaner. It's got a power, it's got a timer, less time, more time. Looks like there's some instructions on the inside, so that's cool. Very well. Let's see what we got in here. This is for cleaning a watch. Or similar. We can place it on there. Maybe a bracelet. So here are the instructions. There we are. There's the instructions. So it says water produces a lot of tiny bubbles under ultrasonic waves. Under the action of ultrasonic wave, the bubble will explode continuously and blow up the dirt on the surface of the object. That's interesting. The scale is split into small granules and detached from the surface of the articles and enters the water. And let's see, oh, I've got one of those. Maybe I can give that a try on my razor. Look at that, a little electric razor. I'd like to try it on that. That'd be good. Watches, glasses, and jewelry. Office supplies, small metal parts, tableware, metallic tablewares. Interesting. Okay, so I have some things I can try on this. I'm going to get some metal detecting stuff that I got and put it in there. It says open the top cover, add tap water to the stainless steel tank. Damage the machine if you turn it on without water. Okay. Put the cleaning items in the water. The parts of the article to be washed should be fully immersed in water, but the water level should not exceed the water level. Okay. Water level should not exceed the water level. Well, it was made in China. So there you go. 42,000 ultrasonic waves per second via an energy converter. Okay, cool. Okay, so I put water in here. It is filtered water. So that, I don't know what effect that will have, but you know, I'm going to give this a try. It did say in the instructions that I could use a little razor blade. So I thought, you know what, mine's pretty nasty. It's pretty gross. Ugh. Right? So let's see if we can give it a wash and see what happens. There we go. There they are. I'm going to separate them a little bit. But you can see, damn, it's pretty nasty. Okay, y'all can see that's pretty nasty. Pretty gross. It's on my little hairs. But it's in water, so just go ahead and close the lid. I did notice on here that in this basket there is a max back there. You see that? I do like that. That was on my other, I have another jewelry cleaner too. And I do like that I have that feature. Now these are only 3 buttons you got. You got on off, Oh, wow, I guess it really has a sensor to it. Really sensitive to my touch. I'm looking for little bubbles. And I can't tell if anything's coming off there or not through the camera lens. I can see bubbles. Oh, I can see bubbles on the razors, on the razor blades. I don't know if you can see it, like right there, right on the tip of that piece of metal. I do see some bubbles being formed, so it is doing something. I think stuff in the water. So it is taking something off. It's got to be taking those hairs off. Pretty gross, honestly, if I must say. Okay, now this thing will go for a couple of minutes. So let me see if I can. Okay, so 5 is the most it will go, and 1 is the least it will go. Now I'm like hovering, almost hovering over these little buttons. You don't even have to push them. It's not a push down button. It's more of a sensor. So that's kind of neat, honestly. Don't have to worry about a button wearing out. You just have to maybe a sensor later on. So I'm going to let this go for 5 minutes, and we'll see what happens with those. A bunch of little hairs floating in the water that weren't there before. You got a bunch of hair molecules down there in the bottom. So this has been going on for about 4 or 5 minutes now, because I had it going for about a minute before I brought it up to 5. So those look pretty clean. I probably shouldn't have had them facing up as like a cup. I probably should have them facing down. Same thing with those, have them razor down. But honestly, it looks like it's cleaning it up. I think a brush would have handled it better. But at the same time, you all know you're going to find stuff where you don't want to brush it. You know, you get some soft silver or gold or something. Oh, it beeps at me when it's done. Okay, let's take a look. It said not to open it while it's going, so there we go. Still looks pretty gross, but you can see it's been cleaned. Like I said, you can see the stuff that's in the water. It's like the little speck right there. So you can tell it's clean. Now I'm going to try it again. But this time I'm going to flip it upside down, like that. Now I'm going to let it go for 5 minutes again. And we'll see if there are any more floaties in the water. Now, this is just cold water. I didn't put hot water in there. So it's just straight out of straight out of a water jug that's nice and cold that I drink out of. That's where I got the water. That's why I know it's filtered. But let's give this a try again. I guess I have to tell it to be on. There you go. You didn't have to push hard on there again. Alright, we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know in 5 minutes. Alright, the timer just went off, so let's take a look here. So this has been a little over 10 minutes in here. And let's see what we got. Still looks dirty. But I can see all the junk that's in the water. There we go. Alright, so you can see that still looks like it's pretty nasty. Now I was reading the instructions. The instructions say that this basket will absorb 30%. Ew. There you go. That's really the true thing right there. You can see all the nasty stuff down in there. So it is cleaning. Now I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, but this time I'm going to do it without the basket because it says it absorbs 30% of the ultrasonic waves. So I'm going to try without. I'm going to flip these suckers over. And then I'm going to give it a try and we'll see what it looks like. I can already tell you, look at this. All this right here. So you can see it's cleaning stuff off, and I haven't done any scrubbing or anything. I just tossed it in the water and turned on the machine. So that's pretty cool. So here we go. One more time. Now, I don't know if this will catch, but just a second ago, this one right here was spinning around, which is pretty cool. Oh, look, it's moving. Moved right next to that one. Oh man, look at all that stuff that's coming off of there. Yeah, so taking out that basket actually really helped. Now, it did say in the instructions, and it's broken English, honestly it's broken English, in the instructions it did talk about if you're going to do a watch in here, not to let the watch, I guess, touch the bottom, to use the rack, because unless it's an ordinary waterproof watch, it's probably going to let water in just because it's shaking it up so much. But you can see all the little gunk that's hanging around down there. So this looks like it's going to be pretty exciting. It's only been in there for 1 minute, but I wanted to show you guys how everything's moving around toward the center. Look at that, see? Pretty cool. Alright, the timer just went off again. And I can tell you, this sucker's definitely cleaning. Can you zoom in on there? Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that junk in there. Move these over. I can see tons of little specks of hairs and stuff. And I haven't moved these at all except for putting them in the water. Just simply putting them in and letting the machine do its job. Look at all that junk in the corner there. Holy cow. Now this is about 15 minutes of this water shaking, but look at all this. Look at this on the top of the water. It's all floating. Dude, that's nasty. That's dirt, people. That means it's doing its job. Woo! Alright, here we go. So I dumped out the water, and I got a nice clean white paper towel. Let's see if anything shows up on there. Oh yeah! Look at that! That's nasty. Alright, so it did its job, people. That's what this is all about. I went metal detecting and... Yeah, where is your bracelet? Is that on your wrist? Okay, cool. Bring it.
Alright, I just turned it on, and holy cow, look at the little dirt tornado coming off of that coin. You saw me toss the coins in, and it wasn't doing anything like that when I first tossed it in. This jewelry cleaner is totally agitating these coins, which is awesome. And if you look over here, yeah, look at that. It's actually starting to, there you go, it's starting to create little dirt piles of dirt right there, right there, right there, there. So you got all kinds of little dirt piles all over in here. Now the coins really aren't that much cleaner by look, but I mean obviously the dirt's coming off the coin, and this is still a better process most likely for your coins than having to rub them or brush them or scrub them. Especially if you have rare coins, this would probably be a better way to go. Here's a penny. I mean, you can see the date on there, ish. At least I can. So, wow. Yeah, this turned out pretty well. Pretty well. This is a bracelet that I got from one of my coworkers, and it looks super clean already. I'm going to put it in there for 5 minutes to see if anything comes off of it, but I have my doubts. I'm using the watch bridge. Let's see if anything happens. Okay, so I see some bubbles that have formed across the top, and that's what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to create some bubbles to push off whatever dirt's there. It's like a little dirt explosion. It's been 5 minutes. And let's see, get a little closer look. Yeah, it looks just clean as it did before. Alright, so I don't see any difference, but you know, it was clean before I put it in there. Good thing about this is any dirt that was kind of loose would go in there.
Well, I don't see any residue from the bracelet, but I guess that's a good thing.
Alright folks, this has been the review of the fONE Ultrasonic Cleaner, and I'd say for a jewelry cleaner it did its job. It did a pretty good job, so I'm pretty satisfied with the results. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, go ahead and put them down below in the comment section. And as always, subscribe. Thanks for watching.